So I've been doing a lot of reading lately, especially some magazines. I like to read the Smithsonian, just for the articles.
Anything interesting?
Well, I saw this article that said that they actually found that hobbits, like the ones in Lord of the Rings, actually existed somewhere in Indonesia.
What?
Yeah, it's
How long ago?
right around, I think, when our Earth was still in the middle of the other two, so we were like Middle Earth.
Yeah, Middle Earth. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I can't get this at all.
Well, looks like it's time for Plan B.
May I help you?
Excuse me, miss. Does this smell like chloroform to you? Okay, so I get the whole Middle Earth thing, but what empirical evidence do you have?
Well, a lot of them met the normal specifications for hobbits, including hairy feet, and they were about half the size of normal human beings.
Okay, but still, I mean, people were small back then, and how do you know they were the actual specifications of a hobbit? And I mean, how do you know how many breakfasts they ate? And if they lived underground, stuff like that?
Well, it's simply a matter of analyzing stool samples.
So what I don't get is, how do these stool samples differ from any other ones? I mean, they're thousands of years old. How can you tell?
Well, by analyzing the viscosity of these fossilized stool samples, we can actually determine exactly how many meals they had and how often. I think we can conclude that there was at least a breakfast, a second breakfast, an 11Cs, a luncheon, an afternoon tea, a dinner, and a supper.
And what about, like, their habitat? You know, did the habitat they live in conform to Hobbitonian expectations? And they're pretty specific.
Well, actually, all the statistically significant variables conformed with the Hobbitonian expectations. The doors were round, the homes were round, and there was significant pantry space for storing a whole bunch of food.
So you bring up some good points to your argument, but I still feel like there's just one nagging thing that just isn't quite right about what you're saying.
Huh, wonder what that is.
Can't figure it out, though.
Hey, isn't Lord of the Rings fictional?
Right around, I think, when our Earth was still in the middle of the other two, so we were like Middle Earth.
That was good. We need to keep that portion.
Well, I guess we'll have to go to Plan B.
Yeah.
Well, it's simply a matter of analyzing stool samples.